Evelyn, and welcome back to Cait Straight Up. Right now I am boiling 1 pound of pasta for a delicious crab macaroni and cheese recipe that's perfect for if you're in a mood for some comfort food or if you want to bring something tasty to a barbecue. To make your cheese sauce for your macaroni and cheese, you're going to go ahead and start by heating up 2.5 cups of regular milk or almond milk on your stovetop. You don't want to bring your milk to a boil, but you do want it to be warm to melt your cheese in. I prefer almond milk because I get to save a little bit of calories there. You're then going to get a whisk and start slowly whisking your warmed milk and add 1/2 cup of flour. Whisking is really important here because you're going to make sure that all of those flour clumps get smoothed into what's going to be a delicious cheese sauce. You're going to want your sauce cooking on medium to low heat. Once the majority of your flour is blended in, you're going to go ahead and add your cheese mixture. I prefer white cheddar and sometimes something fun like pepper jack or American, but this blend right here is white cheddar and Monterey Jack. After you get the lumps worked out of your cheese sauce, you're going to go ahead and add some scallions and Old Bay, a little bit of fresh ground pepper, and some parsley. Again, you're going to give that a nice whisk until it's all mixed together. The next step is to bring our noodles, crab mixture, and cheese sauce all together. We're going to start by draining our noodles and putting them back into the pot that they were boiling in with a little bit of olive oil so that they don't stick together. We're then going to add our crab mixture that is made either of any sort of crab that you could get in a pouch or any type of claw meat, anything from your local fish market. I've combined that with a little bit of parsley, some Old Bay, salt, pepper, and a tiny pinch of garlic. We're going to go ahead and add that into our noodles and give it a nice stir. We're then going to add in the cheese sauce that we just made. You're then going to give this mixture a nice big stir. As so. However, I like to twice bake mine at 400-degree heat in the oven with a little bit of extra cheese on it and some Old Bay. I simply transferred that lovely mixture that I had going on in my pot over to your standard Pyrex dish, and I'm going to sprinkle it with a little bit of Old Bay. Fun fact, I went to school in Maryland, and this stuff is crazy and I love it. The last and final step is to put this delicious mixture that we just made into the oven for only about 10 minutes at 400-degree heat. If you want to add a little bit more cheese, some breadcrumbs, some extra scallions, that's all stuff that you could do at this time. Again, this is only going in for about 5 to 10 minutes just to let anything that we added on top melt and to give it that twice-baked flavor that we love. Alright guys, it's been about 8 minutes, so I'm going to go ahead and take my lovely, cheesy, tasty, Old Bay, taste of Maryland and college life crab macaroni and cheese out of the oven. Let's see. Ooh, perfect. Again guys, you don't want to bake this until it is dry or crispy, but just enough so that it gets that twice-baked flavor and anything that you added on top gets baked into the mixture. Let's hope that this cooled off enough so I could taste a bite. That is to die for. As always guys, the recipe is included below. Please make sure to like, comment, and share, and of course subscribe so you can get more fun recipes from me, as well as hear some super straight talk about all the crazy things going on. So any direct questions or recipe suggestions, make sure to tweet at Cait Straight Up. Again, that is at Cait Straight Up, or use hashtag Straight From Cait. Until next time guys, bye bye.